Look who's here. Hello. We're starting our second epoxy tabletop. Ye doggies. Well, it has nothing to do with dogs, except for the hair. And that's where we start our first step in this. If you didn't watch the first epoxy tabletop, right about here, I'm going to put a card. Somewhere up here. I don't remember. Is it over here or is it? Anyway, so you can go check out that video if you want to. So what we're going to do first, take our alcohol on a paper towel, don't soak it, and we're going to wipe down the inside of our mold. You're getting any oils, any hair, not that there's hair in this house, but you're getting any kind of foreign matter out and getting it nice and clean. Because clean is important. See, look at that. And it was a clean mold. It looked clean anyway. And make sure that it's nice and dry. And you're going to want to do all of your stuff. You're mixing everything. Just give it a quick wipe down. Do it. Because they're walking around. No, that's underneath. Oh. Good eye, Batman. I went ahead and spent the money because I knew I was going to be doing big epoxy projects. So I went ahead and spent a little bit of money. It wasn't a lot. It was under 10 bucks actually for larger pour cups and the stir sticks and smaller pour cups, all in silicone. We got to get this stuff stirred up. We're stirring a lot of stuff up in this kitchen today. All right, babe. If you will, see if my mark is still here. Pour part A to this mark right here, and B to that mark right there.
That's
Oh, there he is. And I always, when I'm doing it, I always keep
the thing over the.
Because you don't want to get epoxy. You don't want to get this stuff on your countertops or your clothes or skin or anything else. A little bit more. Oh. Quite good. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I don't want to do that. Can you pull? Let's move this out of the way.
Okay.
Chicken is set to detonate in 4 minutes.
Oh, he's gonna lay an egg.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know. But he's not. She will.
She.
They're called fairy eggs.
Oh, fairy eggs.
Yes, they're the little teeny tiny ones that they first lay when they're just learning how to do what chickens do.
Yeah.
They're called fairy eggs. So we stir for 4 minutes. Smells like Little Italy in here, doesn't it?
It does. I smell and do it.
And that's just round one of the garlic and all the herbs. And I don't even have the basil in there yet.
Yeah.
You guys, if you haven't, go check out what we're talking about in the video right up here. making large quantities of marinara sauce.
Spaghetti, chili,
Lasagna, pizzas,
oh,
fire,
pizzas, yeah.
fire roasted pizza.
Oh,
You need to do that. So what we're going for here, it looks kind of like strandy and cloudy right now. We're going to stir it up until it's not that anymore.
kind of got a little iridescent swirls to it.
But we don't want that. So yeah, on hot days like this, and cool days are coming this week, y'all. We're so excited. But on hot days like this, when we really don't want to be outside doing stuff, and we don't have to be outside doing stuff, we're looking down the road toward Christmas time. We're getting our Christmas gifts done. Is there anything you're going to be working on out in the shop?
Yeah, when it gets a little cooler, that Quonset hut shop is like an oven. So I think one of the things I want to do is get the network working out there.
Okay.
So I do have network out there,
Okay.
have internet. But yeah, just play around on the lathe, and she's talked about wanting to make some birdhouses out of some of the extra wood of the crates that we have out there. I think that would be a lot of fun. Make all different styles and sizes and whatnot.
Yeah, I want to get fancy with it.
Yeah.
I want to do some that are simple and some that are really fancy.
Make some bluebird mansions and cardinal condos and stuff.
Oh, just let it rip.
Yeah.
I'm loving the direction of this.
Yeah.
Birds around here are going to be uppity. We're just about there.
Plus, I'd like to get up and put a chain around that big tree and pull it down.
Start limiting it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Come on, chicken. I don't know, my chicken go off yet. It's really important. Do not skip this step. It won't set up. It'll be a goopy, sticky, tacky mess forever.
And the other thing too is if you're not wanting bubbles in the epoxy, be easy mixing it. But some people want bubbles, and you can actually do a faster stir and add oxygen to it, and then that will give you bubbles.
If you do get too bubble-fied, I have like a flambe torch, a kitchen torch. Just flick it over the top and that'll take care of it. Alright, so this is the first level pour. So it's just clear epoxy. We're going to let it set up, and then the fun begins.
How long does it take for this stuff to sit?
This is actually probably going to take, since the temperature is really actually kind of high in here today. It's going to be maybe a couple of hours, and then I'll be able to start laying in my little doodads and doohickeys.
It says a 40-minute work time.
Well, that means that you have 40 minutes to
be
work with.
able to work with it, right?
And this is like the previous one we did. This one's also going to be multi-dimensional, multi-layer. All right, it's a couple days later, and I've put in a second layer of just the clear epoxy. And I'm going to start laying in my doohickeys and doomawatchies. Now, I never quite know how these projects are going to go until I start them. And they just kind of tell me, if that makes sense. Now I just poured the second layer. When I got done pouring it, it occurred to me, you know, I think we're just going to lay different heights and sizes of these little daffodils all over the place, just randomly around the edges. I'm not being exact in my measurements. I'm being pretty random because daffodils, if you watch them in the spring, daffodils grow randomly. They just pop up everywhere. Like peace therapy. It's very, very peaceful, and it's wonderful because we're right in the middle of a rain shower. It's been a very long, dry, hot summer. So this is a nice reprieve. And it's so peaceful. I love hearing the rain. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in some music here that you can enjoy right along with me as we get some more of these laid in all the way around the perimeter. Okay guys, enjoy. Next, we're going to add in some cardinals. My friend feels that little cardinals represent her dad. So we're going to lay a few of them around in here too. It looks a little wonky, It's going to look a whole lot better here in a minute. We have some loose blossoms. And we're just going to drop them around. And there we have our daffodil garden. Okay, we're going to let this set up, and then we're going to do another coat over the top. We're going to completely cover all of these. And then we're going to make some magic happen. It's been some time, and our epoxy has dried on this level. It's time for us to completely cover the little pieces that are sticking up. You can see they stick up. What I want to show you is the actual mixing process. So once again on this project, we're using, like the first time, a 2-part epoxy. This is a different mixture. It is non-toxic. There's no odor. It's really, really nice to work with. And I have a little cheat on the side of my silicone mixing container. I have marks because I got smart like that. So that was part A, and this is the part B. This is what I'm using. And I want to show you the actual process of mixing it up. On this particular pour, I have to go through this process 2 times. 2 times. I'm going to set this out of the way for just a second so I can get up close and personal with you here. But I want you to see the difference between what it looks like as we're starting it out, as we get it mixed up. So it's starting to look a little cloudy now. And see the strands and striations in there? You see the strands and striations? Yeah. We're stirring until none of that is there. And I wonder if you can hear in the background, we have a pretty heavy rain shower going on right now. And I hear some thunder rumbling in. The lights have flickered a couple of times, so hopefully we're going to make it through this. So I really wanted you to see this process. I've got my little timer set for 4 minutes, and we have to stir for 4 minutes. But I wanted you to watch the epoxy process as it starts to blend together. I want to show you exactly what it is you're looking for when it's completely all mixed up. Can you see how it's starting to clear up a little bit now? It's starting to look a little bit more like the 2 parts are blending together. That's what we want. I don't stir it too aggressively because I don't want to create a lot of air bubbles in here. So that's another reason why I love these silicone stir sticks. They're nice and wide. And let's begin our pour. This particular epoxy is self-leveling, which just simply means I don't have to touch the surface of it or anything like that. It's all going to smooth right out. I have a big bubble right there. Oh, it left. Okay. I have some bubbles. So what we need to do to make sure that our piece is absolutely perfect and without bubbles, because I poured it pretty fast. And there we have it. So we're all hardened off. Now some of these pieces are poking up, but I don't think it's really going to impact this next step. We're going to lay in some color. Now, kind of the effect I'm going for is to kind of look like a gradient, kind of feathered out, lovely spring sky behind this. So we're going to start out just with some basic acrylic paints that I've had laying around. I'm not going to pre-mix them or anything. I'm just going to put them right onto my work surface. Guys, see how random this is? This is just so random. It's just random. I'm not getting all fancy schmancy. All right, I got a 2-inch brush right here. Make sure I don't have any stray hairs. And I'm doing it dry. I'm doing it dry. All right, I'm just going to start at the center. And work out to the edges. Another reason why we're doing this, I learned on the first table, when screwing the legs in, you could see the screws. So I want to do a more solid background to hide any of those screws. The acrylic paint, all dried, it's not quite the effect I was looking for, but we're going to see really what it looks like once we flip it over and take it out of the mold. I pre-mixed up the last and final pour of the clear epoxy. You guys didn't need to see me stirring that all up again. So this is our final. This is going to be another very thick, heavy-duty tabletop. This will withstand a whole lot of damage. If you guys decide that you want to get off into this hobby, just one suggestion, especially when you live in the South where it gets super, super hot in the summer, you don't want to put these in direct sunlight. They can fade. They can get, kind of sloppy looking. So just a quick tip on that. And I'm going to take my happy little flamey thingy and bust out any little bubbles that are up in here. You want that mirror shine. You know, occasionally I'll do projects that I really want to have a little bubble on. There we go. That simple. All right. Time to see how it turned out. We're going to unmold this thing. We're going to see what it looks like. Ready? Let's do it. Hey, babe, you want to come see this?
Drum roll, please.
I love how flexible these are. I'll be dipped. It did turn out. It did turn out.
Oh, that's awesome, honey.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Think she'll like that?
I think she will love that. Nicely done. That's beautiful.
There we have it. A happy little daffodil and cardinal tabletop. Ready for legs. I don't know. I was kind of sweating it. I thought it was just going to be one big blob of basic blue, but it's not one big basic blob of blue. Okay, there we have it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of content, drop a comment down below. Hey, and don't forget to like, subscribe. Check to make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube's doing its thing again. And share it out. All right, you guys. Until the next one, keep looking up. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Do that often. Keep your attitude of gratitude. God bless you, and we will catch you on the flip. See ya.
See ya.